Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2. His Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Anthony Jennings leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
17-yard line.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off.
On the 25. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Sony Michel, his first carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to...
Set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
James White's first carry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The New England ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryan Izzo there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, it's White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run with White.
Patriots.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Newton able to get this to his running back, White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. There's business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal.
That guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 30 yards. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 27 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Eagles 14, Patriots 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton dancing to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2.
I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
Deshaun Jackson off to the races.
We live for this.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
1-yard line.
Check 52. Alert flat. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3.
Here's Sanders. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Sanders.
The handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's put that team on the hunt. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 8.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. Take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Patriots 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
New England.
He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Sanders, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This will be from 53 for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First throw in overtime for Newton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on fourth down.
82. What's up?
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have